The fault. We believe that all men are created equal.
To the magnificent mosaic that is America.
From radio beacon to radio beacon. I have a dream today. Change has come to America.
Believe it.
Help is on the way.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
It's a figment of your imagination.
Randi Rhodes Show. Turn up your mind.
Before I was elected vice president, before I was elected United States Senator, I was elected Attorney General of the state of California, and I was a courtroom prosecutor before then. And in those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. I promise you, I will proudly put my record against his any day of the week.
I got the big applause out for her. Oh, this is going to be so fun. It's a brand new day, everybody. It's a brand new era. Do you understand that? Politics has actually changed eras now. So can I go? Yes, I think I can. 105 days till the election. Very exciting. All that's left at this point is to pick a vice president. She has sent out some vetting materials to various governors, to Mark Kelly, the senator from Arizona. Everybody, including, no, not really me, except for Andy Beshear of Kentucky. I don't know why, but she didn't. He tried to tell a joke last night, and it laid there like, J.D. Vance's Mountain Dew joke. Have you heard that one? Have you? I hope you never hear it again. Oh, God, that guy just, look, he bombed at the Republican National Convention. Do you remember this? He just, laid a big egg on that stage in Milwaukee, which is where Kamala was just now. She went right back to the scene of JD's crime and hit it out of the park. But he gave his vice presidential acceptance speech there, and it was just god awful. It was just a pile of poop just laying there on the stage. And, the cult members, they don't care. They'll vote for it. I said, they would vote for, if somebody pulled down their pants and did it, they wouldn't bother them. They wouldn't change. They wouldn't say no. They wouldn't, be repulsed and say, oh, I didn't know that. No, they're used to vindictive slobs. They're used to old felons. They're used to mob wannabe rapists. They're used to sharks and electricity comparisons and showers and toilet talk. It's just right in their wheelhouse. But he gave another piece of evidence about the kind of campaigner. And isn't this all about because Biden is totally, able to be president. In fact, do you know, this is really interesting. Biden would be finishing up his second term right now. This would have been an 8-year presidency. COVID probably would have been handled, it would have been handled 10,000 times better. People would not have been told it was a hoax. They would not have been told that ivermectin was effective. They would not have been told to put UV lights up their bum. They would not have been told, hey, maybe we can find a way to inject bleach, because the disinfectant kills it in a minute. None of that would have happened. None of it. But he didn't run when Obama was finishing up and term limited because his son died. And that's the kind of family man Joe Biden is. And so he would have been finishing up his second term as president had that horror show not unfolded for him personally. And instead, he's finishing up his first term and he's passing the torch because he loves this country because he is a person with integrity and character and a truth teller, an experienced person, somebody who really believes that patriotism should and does mean something. He doesn't just throw the word around. He's not the kind of guy that would take a Blue Lives Matter flag, fly it at a Black Lives Matter rally, and then use it to beat up police officers, okay? That's not who Joe Biden is, okay? He believes in service. He obviously demonstrates an enormous amount of character. And in the end, didn't we learn that it all comes down to the character of the president, especially now that a president can do whatever, right? But, you know, the Republican Party doesn't know what to do about not running against Joe Biden's age. They don't know what to do about it because they're just used to, you know, a guy who talks about how his daughter is a hot piece of ass on Howard Stern's show and that he would do her. I mean, this is literally who Trump is. And that's all they're used to. Okay, so now you have a situation where 4 years ago, when Biden first was running for president, they considered him to be old because, as I said, he didn't run when he was ripe. Okay, he put it off because his son died. So on the Norah O'Donnell asked him on her show, you know, because of your age, it's very important who you pick as vice president. Is Kamala ready?
Your age makes the choice of your vice president all the more important. Why do you think Senator Harris would be ready to step in and become commander-in-chief if something were to happen to you?
Number one, her values. Number two, she is smart as a devil. Number three, she has a backbone like a ramrod. Number four, she is really principled. And number five, she has had significant experience in the largest state in the union, running the Justice Department. It's only second in size to the United States Justice Department. And, you know, obviously, I hope that never becomes a question.
No one wanted it this way. Joe Biden is a good man, a good American, a great president. But time and the burden of the office means it's time to step aside, to put a warrior into the political arena, ready to take on Donald Trump, to face up to the un-American plan Trump and Project 2025 will impose. Vice President Kamala Harris is ready, experienced, and as a tough prosecutor, Kamala Harris dealt with men like Trump all the time. Rapists, con men, frauds, criminals. She's used to guys like Trump, used to putting them in their place.
Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America?
Kamala Harris will bring something to Trump he's rarely seen. Justice.
I'm going to start wearing pearls. I am. I mean, I just, wow, this is...
I got to be honest, Randy, I'm waking up every day a little more excited than I was the day
a
before.
little.
Yeah, every day.
You know what happened in the last couple of days? Not only fundraising, you know, like prowess, the likes of which we haven't ever seen in a day. She broke every single record for small donations, raised $81 million from small givers. And then on top of it, you know, you have the massive donors. You have the big money elite. You've got the Abigail Disneys. Abigail Disney, as you know, is an inheritor. She is the inheritor of the Disney fortune, and she withheld her money from Joe Biden not because she doesn't like him or because she doesn't think he's got character and integrity, but because she didn't believe he could beat Donald Trump because he couldn't campaign the way you need to against Donald Trump. Now, Joe Biden's perfectly capable of being president. As I said, this would have been the end of his second term. He just didn't have the kind of energy she has to run against douchebag. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.